Hey, what's up? It's Nate with Serial Sports. We had an absolutely crazy January, which of course means that we need inventory. So we went out and we made a lot of buys. A huge thank you to all our vendors, first off, for helping us out. And needless to say, it was a very fruitful mail day for us. So let's get into it. We're going to open all this stuff and you can see what we ordered. We'll even offer some discussion on what we purchased. Let's get after it.
You just go all the way across?
Yeah, I'll try to catch it.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, welcome into mail day. What we did beforehand is we actually mass opened everything so we wouldn't have a lot of gaps or have to do like weird transitions where it would just kind of look weird. We're just going to kind of go through the cards quickly and go through what we were kind of thinking with some of them. And let's just kick it off. So first things first here, a little bit of basketball. We have a Steph Curry. This set of 150 is blue. Big name getting bigger, Con Knoopel. This is his rookie auto from Chrome. I believe that's on card. Cade Cunningham, sealed sticker auto. This is the Disco Refractor. Really cool there. And this is a Pro Bowler. So Shadur Standers, Pro Bowl auto of his rated rookie. Really nice card there. And kind of in this same one, this was from RJM Breakers. Really good guys, just some random Pokemon. This is the Kyogre. This is a pretty low pop card, surprisingly. And the 7 even does really well. So, you know, we'll obviously probably have to move it online. We don't move a lot of slabs in person. And Garchomp, Giratina Tag Team, he had this as well. And he was like, hey, if you want to throw this in, I can give you a really good price. And we went for it. People specifically collect tag teams and want them in 10s, so there's that. Next up is kind of a big one. So this, if things go well for the Bengals, it'll go pretty good for us. So this is Joe Burrow's Orange Disco Prism, which obviously after this year, Disco Prisms in a licensed capacity at least are going away for good. This was in a 10. I remember when this card was completely out of reach for me, and thankfully, or maybe not, because he's gotten hurt, you know, this came down to where we could go grab it. Okay, and next up is Gunnar Henderson. This is his Supernova. Cosmic always does really well. People get really excited for it, and for good reason. They're beautiful cards. And there's Aaron Judge, the Sun, from Cosmic as well. Michael Jordan Beam Team, so a PSA 8 in this is actually a pretty low pop for this card, and low pop Jordan stuff and anything pretty much above a 7 does really well when we put it out in the case. So kind of a fallen guy, but nebulas are nebulas, and we will probably be able to pull a profit on this. But Justin Fields, the Peacock Choice, and this is from Mosaic. Just a weird card, but people still PC him, so... and then this is a Kaboom. So these cards came from Triple Crown 24, most of them that you just saw. But Kabooms are obviously very popular, and for good reason. As you can see, they're beautiful cards. You rarely see them in a 10, and I think the Lions are actually going to do something next year. But we shall see. Next up, this came from Ritter Cards for some of these. So this is the Drake May. Obviously, this would be worth a lot more if he'd won the Super Bowl, or if he'd had the fourth quarter. I think in the first quarter they probably would have won. But it's his Purple Pulsar. These are pretty short printed. Really nice looking card. And Josh Jacobs out of the Panini Sparkle Packs. It's a Color Match Green Sparkle. We'll probably have to hold till next season when it goes back up. And a couple slabs here. We have the Caleb Williams. This is his Pink Prism, which is basically a pink refractor. In a PSA 10, really nice card. And I really like these. These are the anime, some people call them manga. I believe the line is, so it's anime, but people will call them manga. But really cool cards. Gunnar Henderson too, immensely popular player. So a little vintage here. So this is a card that I found on, I think it was the Deal Scanner, and I just reached out to the seller, and he gave me a decent price on this, but this is a West Covington 1957 Topps, and he was on one of the championship teams that we've had here in Milwaukee, which those are pretty rare. Obviously, it has the old PSA tag on it, but really, really cool. And the grade, I think this is like one of the highest grades this card gets. I don't know if there are 9s or 10s. And we'll kind of get the vintage out of the way here, but this is even cooler than that. 1975 Robin Yount. This is a very popular card here in Milwaukee. I think it's a popular card with collectors just in general. This is his rookie, and as you can see here, really good and a pretty high grade. In a 7 near mint, I think is kind of as high as it goes. All right, so next up, this was a deal we pulled together on Facebook. First off, 2002 Ichiro Gold Refractor. I love my gold refractors. But this is an awesome looking card, and of a guy who's super popular for good reason, obviously. But really, really nice looking card in an SGC 8. And this is Buster Posey, another guy. I think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame eventually. This is out of 100. This is a really, from what the guy, I looked it up too, the card just does not comp a lot. So whenever I see a card like that, I figure somebody out there is probably looking for it. And nice little shadow box here in the back, but Supernova Panini 3. So this is sealed, as you can see there. And sticker auto, but really, really nice looking card. And Clayton Kershaw too. I think he'll eventually get into the Hall of Fame as well. And this is actually Ken Griffey Jr. This is I think it's the 35th. What is this again? Platinum Anniversary. So this is out of 50 for the gold. But gold refractor of the kid. Really clean card. All right, so next up we're going to do some wrestling, because we sell, or try to sell, wrestling. It's a little bit of an uphill battle from time to time, but we still do it nonetheless because we like connecting people to their hobbies, and that's what I swore I'd do when I got into this, and what I'll continue to do. So, all right, starting off here, put this to the side. Damian Priest, select sticker auto. Charlotte Flair, same thing, select. Panini Select was really good for wrestling. I thought it was a really nice. This might become a PC item, but Jeff Hardy, huge fan of his. Little auto here in the memory when he defeated Triple H. Authentic Shocking Wins autograph card. Shawn Michaels, another legendary from that's Prism, excuse me. Prism, this is a Disco Prism. Bret Hitman Hart. And this is something we're going to have to get authenticated, but we trust him. So this guy does a lot of WWE in-person autos. And right here we have 2 from Cody Rhodes. And we'll probably send these in to get authenticated by PSA. I don't know that we will grade them, but we'll at least get them authenticated. Charlotte Flair, patch auto. I think most of the patches from Immaculate that year were athlete worn, meaning that they probably put a hoodie on from there. I think they have a pro shop down there and called it a patch. Diamond Dallas Page, he has a really nice auto. So that's a really clean looking card. CM Punk, I think this is kind of one of his earlier autos from 2017. Yeah, so one of his earlier autos. Considered sealed, even though it's just a top loader with a sticker. Same thing here. This is actually from a separate buyer, JB, who we buy from a lot. But really awesome auto from John Cena. Brunson Reed. I'm starting to like him. Big guy. And this is his auto from Topps Finest. Braun Breaker. I actually have not had one of his auto cards, so this is a first for us. But Raw. I think that's an on-card, too, which is pretty neat. And this is really cool. So this is a Kane on-card auto. It's the famed Phantoms. We've got a couple of these. It's a refractor in the back and kind of that cross around it from the Cactus Jack collection. And this is a short print. So this is Rhea Ripley from Topps Finest. This is out of 15. I don't know what this is called. It's considered an uncommon, that's for sure. But really, really clean card. I don't know if what we're going to do with it. We'll probably end up selling it online. And kind of last for the wrestling here, but this is a really cool collection that they put out. So this is Baby Milo, and what that basically is it's like kind of a cartoon as I understand it. So these are like all these wrestlers cartoonized in a really unique way. It's just something you don't see a lot. So we have Bret Hart, we've got Steve Austin, The Undertaker, we've got Triple H, more Steve Austin, Dominic Mysterio, and CM Punk. So kind of the bigger names. Those cards are pretty affordable, so we'll probably put a lot of those out. Okay, so this is one that kind of went crazy on us, but this is Cooper Flagg. This is his Zywave Refractor from Topps Chrome. It's risen significantly, obviously, with his big game and everything, but I think he's going to be a star. Another guy we've mentioned before, Con Canoopel. This is geometric. I have no clue. Topps has so many different refractors, I'm going to have to learn all the different names, but really cool there. I'm starting to pick up more and more Shohei Ohtani cards that just you don't see a lot. So if has Shohei Ohtani on it and it doesn't sell a lot and it doesn't cost a fortune, I'm probably picking it up. But this is his black and white image variation. Really clean collection from Black and White. That is a really, really cool collection. Short printed by Nature, too. They just don't make a lot of boxes. Next up is Paulo Banchero. This is his rookie. I believe this is the Mojo Refractor. I could be wrong there, but throw in the comments if I am wrong. And Jackson Churio. Same thing we saw the Gunnar Henderson before. This is the Jackson Churio anime. And Johnny Manziel, still really popular. Tie-dye auto. This is a patch auto. This is a non-specific patch, so who knows where it came from. And the dealer I do want to shout out is KB Cards. We've bought a ton of stuff from him. This is a nice little Jet Williams collection. So not his Bowman First autos, but still autos nonetheless. And this is his auto out of 150. And I believe that's the Mojo Refractor. So I don't know what that one was before that Paulo Banchero. And really sick Inception auto. This will probably fly out of the case at a show. He's already rated as one of the top prospects in the farm system. So I believe these cards are from Bush Bombs. Really awesome dealer. We'll throw his information up on the screen. As you've seen other dealers pop up on the screen. This guy, I'd really recommend him. He's one of the best. He does story sales. He's also starting to do TikTok and kind of giving advice on how to be a dealer and all that. But as you can see here, this is Luka Doncic. This is his green, green yellow, but I believe this is the Geo Refractor or something like that. That rated rookie Don Russ did. And this is an oddly popular card, but Jordan Love, the rated rookie hollow, for some reason, we get a lot of requests for that. I have no clue why, but we've had tons and tons of people come up and ask us if we have them. Now we do in a PSA 10. Next up is Aaron Judge. This is the Chrome Purple from his rookie year. Or this is his Rookie of the Year trophy. Yeah, this is his third year. But these do extremely well. So really, really clean card. SGC 10. Who knows how much longer we're going to start seeing SGC around. And certainly last but not least, this is the Wemby Cracked Ice. This card, not this card specifically, but this card has gone missing in our collection. So we have a warning out with PSA or whatever it is. But this card might be one we just hold on to because the Cracked Ice stuff is really going to continue to accelerate in cost because Panini's not going to be licensed anymore. Okay. So next up, really, it was a cheap one, but it's a good one. So I'd look for deals of all shapes and sizes. I think VJ Edgecombe is legit. With that being said, I am a lifelong Sixers fan, so I'm a little bit biased. But this is his, I think this is their Mojo Refractor. I don't even know. But this was, it's about a $20 card. I think we got it for like 7 or 8 because the seller was really motivated to sell it. And trying to pick up more and more soccer, but Gabriel Jesus is the zebra print, numbered out of 25. I don't know if he's going to make the Brazil team or not. We'll see. Riley Leonard, color match auto. I think he might be the starter next year. I have no clue what's going to go on in Indy. And this is Ichiro Suzuki. This is one of his rookie cards. So this is a really, really clean-looking card. Centering's not the best, so we probably won't grade it, but still awesome piece there. And I always say when you haven't seen something before and it's of a player that's big and it's a decent price, buy it. So this is CJ Stroud. If you can really see up close, it's got this like sparkle pattern to it. And I've seen these, I've just never owned one, but I think CJ Stroud played decently, aside from, actually, he didn't play well at all. He was horrible in the playoffs. But next up, Tarek Skubal. This is his refractor. Got won $32 million in arbitration. And Tyler Show, Panini certified, gold out of 10. We just sold to Christian Gonzalez, bookend 10 out of 10, so I think that one will do quite well. Trevor Lawrence, I thought he did play well in the playoffs, but this is his XRC rookie, so one of his more short printed rookies, and it's sealed too, so that should be worth something if things go well. Kobe Bryant, Slam Cam. This is one of these translucent cards, if you can see there. Really nice card, plastic card, something you don't see that often. Jordan Love, pink, rated rookie. This is considered a prism, so this is a refractor. Really nice card that always does well. That one I don't think will grade because it looks like it has surface issues. Jeremy Lin he has like an obvious cult following, but anytime I can get him at a decent price in a Rockets uniform specifically, I tend to buy it. But really, really kind of unique card, and it's numbered to 75. So down there, I'll show you. But really nice, really, really nice card. And more Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal, True Colors, Stadium Chrome in the color match. I don't know if every card was a color match in that year's collection, and I don't know that year well enough. And Steph Curry, this is him holding, I believe, the Naismith Award, MVP Award. Really nice looking card, gold out of 50. People love Steph. Luka. This is his Color Blast. I really don't like when they made the Color Blast a thick card. Back when they were just thin cards, they were pretty awesome. We graded a bunch of them. We got a couple 10s. It was really nice. But Luka's still a big name. Hope they win a championship with him. More kind of next year stuff. Trevor Lawrence. This is the holo from his rated rookie. I like rated rookie. It's not going to be a thing anymore. Just a reminder. Classic, Devontae Adams, 2014, facing forward auto. So I don't know. I don't think Devontae is anywhere close to retiring, but anytime I see one of his autos, somebody's going to go scoop it up. And last but not least, more of the gold tops refractor. I love gold refractors. People love gold refractors. This is Aaron Judge out of 10. We had his button out of this year. In gold, I think that was out of 52. That did really well. So I was like, when I saw that for a price, I was like, let's go. All right. Lost the Super Bowl, played good in the fourth quarter. I think there's still going to be a ton of buzz around Drake May. Red, white, and blue refractor. Got that technically pre-Super Bowl, but it wasn't egregious. This card was low. So this was very, very low. But it's an Uptown, and again, Uptowns won't exist moving forward, but Patrick Mahomes, bigger name, so that'll do quite well. This is a card I'm either going to keep in my PC or I'm just always going to have in my case. That's just one of those not-for-sale items. Jimmy G, I love Jimmy G, and this is his Downtown, and we had it in our case in our last video. We had it in a case in the second to last video, and tons of people loved it. People had such a positive reaction to it. Kind of card that doesn't need a lot of explanation. So this is a big card. Charizard, it's a PSA 4, but still they do quite well in a PSA 4. Really can't wait to see these those are the kind of cards I like having in the case because they make people happy. All right, let's go through these. These are all from BFM Sports as well. I can't recommend those guys enough. They are awesome to work with. They are always fair too. And they do a good job shipping. Pretty much all of the above. But Kobe Topps. This is rookie. Kobe Bryant. Yeah, draft. So that's rookie. We put this out a few times. And they get scooped up. So cool card. I had no idea that this card actually cost this much. We didn't pay this much, but we've sold his 35th in just the base, and then also I think there's a wood pattern that goes behind it. There's a bunch of different ones, pitching and hitting, and I've sold a ton of them. I didn't realize that the refractor of the 35th, his rookie, and the 35th anniversary cards, the holo had skyrocketed this much. I was at a show, and the guy didn't have a tag on it, and I was like, hey, how much is that Shohei? And he was like, $250, and I was like, get out of here. And sure enough, another guy who's down, but I think they'll be back, is Caleb Williams. This is his rookie zebra print, similar to the Gabriel Jesus one, but this is a different setup with Select from his rookie year. Really cool card. I think these are really awesome. I'm going to miss Panini. I know some people won't. I think a card we already saw, but this is in a 10. So Jordan Love, pink. This is the Optic Preview. So this is considered a prism, so this is considered a refractor. Really cool card. People love them. Here's another Jordan Love. He's down a little bit, obviously, because they didn't do well in the playoffs. They get Micah Parsons back. Who knows? I think the NFC North is going to be kind of up for grabs this year. This is Downtown, though. Very controversial one because it has Chicago in the background, but I think that's where he's from. Cam Ward. So this is his, I think this is the... What is this again? Nebula. So this is the Nebula from Mosaic. Really, really short printed. I think Cam Ward's could be good next year. New coaching staff. I think that's what they needed. And bought this from a guy who PCs TJ Hawkinson. So two TJ Hawkinsons. His rookie ticket, auto out of 10, PSA 10, and RPA from Obsidian at 25. I really don't know. People with Iowa players, people always seem to be buying them, so we're just going to keep going. All right, so next up is Steph Curry. This is his out of 50. This is from this year, 2025, from Topps. I think this is the gold refractor. I obviously have a deep obsession with gold refractors, but out of 50, short printed, really, really nice looking card. And next up is again, gold. Catching a theme here, but no, this is the Gold Stadium Chrome. They did this collection. We had the Aaron Judge for a little while, but this is of Jackson Churios. This is his rookie year. Obviously, he's a huge name here in Milwaukee. And this is really cool. So this is Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is his rookie auto, and this is his old signature. So he has, I think, 3 different signatures technically. Giannis, people, leave it in the comments if you know how many different signatures he's had, but we have 3 of his auto cards, and they all have different autos, and that's because guys change their signature. But this is obviously how he signed when he first came over. So really, really cool card, and it doesn't come up for sale that often. So if you see one of these, scoop them up. Hopefully he's staying in Milwaukee. Sounds like he is. All right, we're getting towards the end here. So this is wild card, literally wild card. Ashton Genty, his 1 of 1 in Raiders colors at least. So say that what you will, but huge. This is what it was originally tagged at, and it went down to that, and down to that. I should get up close. Went down to that, and then I got it even lower than that. So that's going to be a cool one if he does well. Our boy, JT. I love Jonathan Taylor, Wisconsin boy at heart. Shadow box auto. So these always do well, but really cool. If you can see there, the auto is kind of sunken in there. We have a ton of customers who PC him. Nolan Ryan, autograph, and again, Shadow Box Auto. Really, really cool card. I don't even remember what we paid. So we got $260, $230, $260, $150. I think it was below $150. Really cool auto. A lot of people like his stuff. Jordan Love, red, white, and blue. Prism. Not a lot to say there. Those sell out. Those sold. This has gone way up. So we ordered this, and I saved all the packages for this video. And we have Cade Cunningham in a choice signature color match. So this is the Prism. They do color match. They do a bunch of stuff, but this is the red and the blue. Really, really clean auto in a 10 too. So this should do quite well. He stopped fighting. And this is a candidate to crack. So this is BGS 9. Looking at it, it looks like it could 10. Just kind of from the initial glance I had at it. But this would be a crack candidate, so we'd take this, resubmit it. But Jaden Fielder's a big prospect. He's been on the top 10 of the Brewers for a long time. This is Bowman first auto in orange. And again, really cool stuff. You just don't see this kind of stuff every day. So this is the Topps Diamond Icons, and this is an out of 5, and that's a piece of game-used bat from Babe Ruth. So again, something really, really rare that you just don't see that often. We haven't even figured out what price is. The guy that sold it to us didn't even know how to price it, but he mainly breaks, so he doesn't really get into selling big cards. And he had this as well. So he gave this to us at a price, and we took it. So Charizard, this is the VMAX Shining Fates. I think this is one of the coolest designs they've had. They have this one and then the Rainbow one as well. These are really, really clean looking cards. And cool Charizards. So yeah, quite a stack here. We'll just kind of put that back into focus. All these are going to be available pretty much at our shows. So we're going to continue selling at shows, and we're going to sell what we can't sell at shows, we sell online. But we had a crazy January, and I think YouTube had a little piece of part of that. But anyways, that's pretty much all I've got. Again, it's stuff you see here today. If it's interested, check us out at Instagram. If you could hit the subscribe button, that helps us out a great deal. But that's pretty much all we've got. So again, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and please be kind to others. Goodbye. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Perfect.
Pockets running over with the dollar sign.